Hello, today we'll be discussing natural monopolies versus price controls. So, as some background information, a regular monopoly is a firm that is the sole seller of a product without any close substitutes. A natural monopoly is a monopoly that arises because a single firm can supply a good or service at a smaller cost than two or more firms could. Now, a key feature of natural monopolies is that there are monopolies that have high fixed costs of production and typically require large scale infrastructure to operate, which create very large economic barriers to entry. These firms are often heavily subsidized to keep costs to the consumer down. So on your right, you'll see three examples. First, Subways. The second is an electrical company, PSE&G, and the third is ExxonMobil.
Just to rehash the definition of a natural monopoly, it is a monopoly that arises because a single firm can supply a good or service at a smaller cost than other firms. It occurs because there is an economies of scale over the range of output. We know looking at this figure that it is a natural monopoly because the yellow line, which is the average total cost, is experiencing the economies of scale and is continually declining. Entering a market in which a company has a natural monopoly is unfavorable because entrants cannot achieve the same low costs that the monopolist can take advantage of. An example of a natural monopoly is the railroad industry.
So the railroad industry is an example of a natural monopoly because obviously it takes a lot of money to build a railway industry and build railway tracks, train stations, and lease trains, and this prevents other firms from entering that same market. Now, for example, MTA, a state-run public corporation, has a natural monopoly over New York City subways.
Now on to price controls. There are two types of price controls, price floors and price ceilings. The first kind, price floors, are when the price floor is set above the equilibrium price. This is to make sure that prices don't drop too low, and it's to help the company in the long run. But this causes one problem. Because the price floor is above the equilibrium price, the quantity supplied is greater than the quantity demanded, so it causes a surplus. And the government usually has to buy this surplus or sell it overseas, which isn't good. The other type, price ceilings, are when prices are set below the equilibrium price. This is to make sure that prices don't rise too high. But this also causes a different kind of problem, where the quantity demanded is greater than the quantity supplied, so it causes a shortage. Shortages result in long lines at gas stations or empty shelves in supermarkets. Thanks for watching. Good luck.